So the legend of Robert Johnson going to the crossroads and selling his soul to the devil. The crossroads is in reference to simple music theory. And what I'm going to present today, I'm going to play the part, hey Nick, I'm going to be playing the part of the devil, hence the red and the black. All right, so I'm going to be playing, I think I've got a cross here. Anyway, and you guys, the listeners, can play the part of Robert Johnson, okay? And I'm going to be a cheeky devil because I am, and I can. It's my channel. And I'm going to call you, the listener, Robert Johnson, the student, Bobby Boy. And by the way, Bob Dylan when the blues had its second revival, Bob Dylan covered Muddy Waters, Willie Dixon, Howling Wolf, just as Keith Richards did, and Led Zeppelin. Led Zeppelin did it. Led Zeppelin covered No, how do I go live?
Let me see your screen. Just wait there 0 minutes to start. Go ahead and share your screen. Let's see what's going on.
I can't because I'm on my. I'll have to call you on my computer. I can do it here. Yeah, I can do it here. So I'm not live. Oh, good. That's fine.
So people are waiting. So there's already people in the chat.
Right.
Let's see
Okay. So what's going on? See, end stream.
What the fuck? And it's public, right?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Ask some people in the chat right now if they can see you. Maybe it's just me.
All right.
Right now, I can't see it. I don't see anything.
Okay, hang on. Hey guys, can you see me? I'm live. Oh, okay. Chris. Yeah, Chris, I'm live.
All right, I'll let you do it.
Well, okay. All right, guys. Good. Where was I going? I made a list here. Of all the, here's a time for a screenshot, guys. These are the 18 Mississippi Delta blues musicians that Led Zeppelin have covered in their in their work. All of these artists, and Robert Johnson. 4 times. Sonny Boy Williamson 3 times. Willie Dixon, who was sued they sued Led Zeppelin. His label sued Led Zeppelin or Atlantic Records and won because Whole Lotta Love is from Willie Dixon, right? 3 times they did him. Muddy Waters, Chicago, Sweet home Chicago, right? Memphis Mini when the levee breaks. Okay, so just to give you an example, so what I'm going to be teaching today, guys, is the secret of happiness, the secret of the universe, the secret to restore harmony on the earth. Today, once you learn what I'm going to teach you, with $100, you'll be able to heal every human on the planet. Everyone. This may take an hour, 2 hours, or 3 hours, but I'm going to do it. So, this is dedicated to. Before I start, this is for all the homeless people, the depressed people, people who feel like they're worthless because they can't sing or play the guitar, or they're just worthless. Well, that's all over, because what I'm going to show you today, anyone who's suffering, anyone, it could be your 90-year-old grandfather who's a war veteran and he's only got one finger here on his left hand because the hand grenade blew the other fingers off, and he's only got one finger on his right hand. Well, you only need one finger on your right hand and one finger on your left hand to play the guitar, okay? If that's your condition. I'm telling you, this is for everyone. This will bring comfort to people healing in hospitals. This will transform the world, because this will make you 7 things. 7 of the great arts will be yours today as a gift for free. And share it with the world. And by the way, and share my Patreon, of course, so that I'm going to keep doing lectures every week for the homeless people. Once, well, there's going to be a demand for it, trust me, because today I'm going to reveal the secrets that were revealed to Jubal, the father of all those who play the flute and the lute. And his brother Jabulon, agriculture. But this guy here, Bale, he just turns up everywhere now. Because perhaps, just saying perhaps, Bale is the hyperbola and the torus field, redshift, radiation, gravitation, and this is where Bale is. This is Jubal. You see, he is the father in Genesis 4:21. He turns out to be the father of all those who play the wind instruments and the strings. Funny about that. Jubal. So I'm gonna be quoting Jubal as I pretend to be the devil. And I'm going to have myself an open G string guitar. So this is a $100 built Mexican guitar. Okay? And my other guitar over here is going to be in standard tuning G. This is in slide tune G, open G. This is in standard G. Okay? Simple. But they're still based on G. That's why the guitar has that beautiful, sexy, feminine G shape about it. I mean, it's been my girlfriend since I was 9 years old. Oh, there you go. There's my two girlfriends. Whoops, better not make the other ones jealous. Okay, but anyway, I'm going to stick with these two today. Okay, this is a standard guitar tuning, and it's still, even in standard, it's a G-based instrument. And this is a very, very good quality guitar. This is a Jose Ramirez. Excuse me, the Ram Aries that I am, and it's Spain's probably greatest flamenco. This is flamenco in my right hand. I used to perform with this back in Melbourne and make albums with this one. And it's Ramirez is one of the, it's the number one, the number one flamenco brand. And this one I'm going to make in open G because it's going to be easier. It has a different action, and it doesn't have to be a good, expensive guitar. Slide guitar can be a cheap guitar. So that's why I say for $100, remember, you may be doing this for your grandfather. He's got arthritis, right? But he can do this. Anyone can do this, right? What I mean anyone is anyone from about 2 years of age to 100 and something should be able to do this if they have two fingers, one finger on each hand. No matter how much arthritis they have. There's your grandpa in hospital. And then you see the nurse. Get back to feeling sick. Remember that girlfriend when I was a young boy? Anyone can do this. A 2-year-old boy. He's living in Gaza. He's only got one finger left on his left hand and one finger left on his right. But with $100, $105, you, all you millionaires and rich folk out there, enjoy the fact that you are wealthy and that you are humanitarian, and you will rock up to a homeless guy who's living in a tent and has one blanket and 3 socks, and with $100 you can change that homeless guy's life, because what he's going to be and what you're going to be today. See, this is my introduction before I start being the devil, right? You are going to be today, you'll be a musician, a guitarist, singer, percussionist, lyricist, dancer, and I don't know whether this is a word, I haven't even bothered to. It's been on here for about 6 weeks. I haven't even bothered to check if that word even exists, right? A harmonist. What I mean is, so harmonies, the tonic and the third. Da, 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 Everybody knows it. It's a beautiful harmony. The guitar is the most beautiful instrument for harmonies. Nothing beats the guitar. Like, you know, I mean, it's famous for harmony. So, for all the people that can't read music, never been to school, imagine how they feel, right? Homeless. They have no idea about reading music. Like what's the what's the Ionian scale, the Ionian mode? Yeah. What's the Mixolydian mode? Yeah. So what I'm trying to say is, if you know nothing about the guitar, like absolutely nothing, and nothing about music, and you've never sung, and these things have never interested you, but all of a sudden you think, all right, if I can do that in a couple of hours, well, let's sell our souls to the devil and go to the crossroads with Robert Johnson and watch. So you guys are Robert Johnson, and I'm the devil, and I'm a teacher. All about why Jubal, the father of the lute, he taught Jubal Cain, he taught him the mystery of the string. The string. This is how Robert Johnson learned how to play music. I'm going to teach you this way, the Robert Johnson way. Now, see, the guitar is a G-based instrument. The piano is a C-based instrument. So we'll get this out of the way first, and then we'll get into the scary story where. How you going, guys? Remember to hit the like button. Okay, good. He always. Okay, good. Oh yeah, you're gonna love this, guys. If you're already a fully fledged syncretist, this is going to seal it for you. You're going to be able to teach the world how astrology works. You're going to know that this is Aries, G, first fret, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, the Lamb of God crucified at the cross, at the crossroads. Aries, the octave. So see, this is the body of the guitar. She's a sexy one. This is the neck. And this is the head, heaven. Now, if I measure this, okay. No, I want to do this. Okay, I had to go to my toolbox. Otherwise, people will. Well, it's better when you see things. Now, here's a fact for you. See that? 66 centimeters. I've got that set at 66 66 centimeters. Okay? Now, I believe, and I've always believed, that the story about the guitar being invented by someone in Europe or whatever, this is the first instrument ever. The first instrument is this that I have here. And the body, the sexy body of the feminine guitar here always meets at the crossroads, right? At the 33rd degree. Let's check that out, the 33rd degree. So I've got my string. So here you can see, that's on the saddle, okay? And over here you can see, wait a minute, oops, that's not on the nut. Oh, because I haven't got it on 66. Okay. 66, yeah, okay. I did this. Okay, what you'll find is it's 66 centimeters, and what you'll find that at the middle, look at the 33. Where's the 33? The 33rd degree. It's right there at the crossroads, which is the middle of the string. Okay? This is very important. Okay? Whoops. So whoever's going to edit this, they're going to tidy this up. Now, so when you get your one-fingered friend down the road who's living in a tent, and you say, look, just put this on your finger, and you learn how to tune this in open G, right? Do not do this with an acoustic steel string guitar. Do not do it. Okay? You are prohibited from giving them a steel string guitar unless it's a slide guitar. But don't give them stuff like this. These are cowboy guitars. Please do not do it. If you got what I'm developing is a new genre called flamenco rock and lead flamenco, based on Led Zeppelin. Okay. So I'm merging three fields, the three genres of music that have made the guitar famous. That have made the guitar the symbol of, sexiness and everything, like Jimmy Page knew that. He was actually, one of his first songs in Denmark when they went on as the Knobs, because Count von Zeppelin, she didn't want Led Zeppelin to use her dead husband's name, so they went on as the Knobs. Led Zeppelin, in that concert, he was doing this. And simulating his phallic. Bang. There you go. So, and then Robert Plant was singing sugar and spice, everything nice, sugar and spice, everything nice, and then simulated an orgasm. Naughty boy, Bobby. They weren't saints, but they were good. Okay. So now there's a few other things I need to explain before we start this before we go to the crossroads. Are you ready? Let me see. Are you ready to go to the crossroads to see the devil at midnight? Who's ready? Okay. All right, guys. I hope you can hear me well. I've set up this mic system and I don't know. Is there enough gain? Let me see what Christopher has to say. Nothing yet, huh? Am I still on, guys? You take us to the crossroads. Okay, all right. All right. Okay, so in the Mississippi Delta, Son House, Skip James, Sleepy John Estes, Robert Johnson, you the listener, they were blues musicians, and they were famous for their pentatonic scale. And this is the secret that I'm going to teach you. I'm going to teach you the reason why the pentatonic scale will make you a musician instantly. So what I'm going to teach you is about the 5 dots. 5 dots on the white dots on the guitar. You see? The 5 dots are always... Why can't I do a large screen? Okay, the 5 dots are always on the guitar. The 5 dots are always here on the 3rd fret. Okay, I'll put it here. So here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now this one here, this is a problem because most guitars, they have it here. That's why. That's why I'm going to put this circle here. Okay, remember that there are 5 dots, and there are 5 planets. In fact, I can show you the 7. I can show you where the sun and the moon are as well. The sun is, the sun is actually Sol, G, Sol, it's actually the sun, right? But it's also Jupiter. Okay, so this is the position of, I'm going to give this to the sun and Jupiter and Mars, which is the ruler of Aries. And then, of course, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, the subdominant, okay, so Virgo, the C, which I call Christ. Virgo is this chord, and D I call the devil. This is called the dominant. Now, see, when you have an open string guitar, everything here you do is major, as long as the guitar is in tune. That's pretty good. That's all major. It's not minor. To get minor, I would have to do this. So. Now this is minor. You can't do it. Well, you can. Yes, you can, because there are three minor. There are three minors, right? See, the tonic is G. A is a minor chord. B is a minor chord. The subdominant is a major chord. The dominant is a major chord. So we're going to concentrate on the tonic, the subdominant, and the major. And we're sort of getting rid of these three minors, the relative minor, the second and the third minor. See? We can't do the diminished. We can't do the relative minor. We can only do the tonic, the subdominant, because there's only three. See, with the strings, it's the only instrument where you can slide it and get every note. From the tonic to the tonic at the crossroads. And that's G, because I always play the G to teach this. This is the tonic, so that's the G spot. Woo! There are no other, at least there are, this is the G as well. So really, when you flip over to standard tuning guitar, what I'm actually doing is this shape here, rooted in the fifth string. Yeah, this shape instead of the that shape. I'm doing this shape. That's what this is doing. Okay. All right. You must understand this. You're teaching people in open G. I can do it as well with the other one. So this is standard tune guitar. Let's get it in tune. But you can see it's standard tune, so it's also in G. The point is it's in G, but there you go. That's what the slide does. So with the slide, if I only play those three strings, I'm doing the same as the slide guitar, because these strings do not change. And this is the fifth, the tonic, and the third. But hang on, I tuned it to a minor, didn't I? I got to go back up to B. Huh? Oh, yeah, okay. All right. Okay, so that's sounding pretty fresh. So only the guitar can hit every of the 12 signs of the zodiac, the 12 disciples of Jesus. Only the guitar. See, with the piano, if you go like this, Right, you're missing 5 notes. You can't, piano is useless. See, so the only reason why it's a C bass is because when you do what they call the major scale, which has 7 notes, they do tonic, tonic, sub, sorry. Oh, shit. Tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. Okay. So that's how you make a scale. You jump a tone, so 2 tones and a semitone, 3 tones and a semitone. That's the major scale, and the chords that are based, the 7 chords that are based on the 7 notes of that scale will be G major, A minor, the 2nd, B minor, the 3rd, C major, the 4th, D major, the dominant, the 5th, the 6th is a minor. It's called the relative minor to the tonic, the G, the relative minor, and then the F sharp diminished is the 7th note, which is F sharp. Bang, F sharp. All right. So we are going to learn what's the mystery with the 4th and the 5th and the tonic. The only 3 majors. Why are there only 3 major chords that can be obtained? So you have oh no, shit, that's standard tuning. No wonder that sounded horrible. Okay, so okay, so why is there only the tonic, the subdominant, Virgo, the dominant, Scorpio, back to the tonic? Well, it's simple. That's where what's called is, that's where the harmonics are. That's what the dots are there for. The harmonics. Everybody knows, you know, when they test, if the neck, to buy a guitar, they test its accuracy by going like this. If the neck was straight or not. The only way to test its accuracy is to go to the crossroads, and the body always meets the crossroads of the G-shaped guitar. Everything's in G, guys. It's hiding right behind your nose. Everything is in G. Everything, okay? All right, so now we all know that. So G is that's in when you what's that called? Universal standard tuning is A. Strangely enough, why not C or G? Just saying. Why? Well, because it's connected. Well, I guess it's because of 432 hertz, which is the true the true A, which Pythagoras taught. So that's Pythagorean because it goes back to 432 goes back to the root of 9. Anyway, so at 33 centimeters, at 33 centimeters, remember that's 66 centimeters long. Now, only a classical, by the way, only a classical guitar or a flamenco guitar will correspond with what I'm teaching. For instance, it's not going to work with a steel string guitar. Sorry, guitars, boy, they take a fair bit of abuse with me. See, here, funny, here, that's the crossroads right there, and I'll prove it. And that's where all the harmonics are. So you can't get them here. Dead. 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 Ah. They come alive at the 7th fret. Oh, back alive at the 5th fret. I wonder if that has to do with the reason. I wonder if that's why the dots are there. So we have the first dot up here at the 3rd fret. Third fret. Ah, there you go. Here, on this fret here, the 12th fret, there is a harmonic. And this marks a quarter of the string. Whoops. So, the octave, the crossroads, the true crossroads, if that's the middle of the string, then a quarter of the string has to be here. It's pretty logical. And there happens to be a dot there all the time. So this is how easy it's going to be to teach someone who doesn't know anything about music. Can't read, can't even understand your language, lives on the street, freezing, and he's got nothing to do, bored and depressed, just about to commit suicide. You turn up with a $100 guitar, and you just go, dots. Dot. Importante. Dot. Import. In whatever language they speak, find out what language they speak. Because it might mean, curse in their language, right? Here. Look at that. What a beautiful harmony, because here, this is the 3rd of the string. This is the quarter. And here's how you tune your guitar. I've got to do a standard tuning first. That one's tuned to the Rain song, Led Zeppelin. And I don't know what tuning that is. So, now, this is standard tuning, okay? So what am I doing? What was I talking about? Oh, okay. The dots. See, it's funny, isn't it, guys? Look how perfectly the guitar is made. I'm going to teach you that this is the perfect instrument, and instantly it will make you happy because you're going to learn the secrets of the 5 dots. Pay attention to the. Just say to the person, "Look, I know you lost your hand in combat when you went to Iraq 20 years ago, and you've only got one finger left on your left hand, right? I know that. But here's a $100 guitar, and see what you can do with your right hand. See how much funky stuff you can do with your right hand. Now imagine you just turn up with a 1-string instrument, because now this is important, because this is where the devil begins with Robert Johnson. He hands him a 1-string, in the myth. It's only a myth because Robert Johnson didn't go anywhere to no crossroads. This myth goes back to Paganini, Tartini, Vivaldi, or whoever. You know, they sold their souls to be that talented. Well, maybe. Well, more like they gave their souls, guys. You know, they gave us part of their soul. Vivaldi lives on. Paganini lives on. So, anyway, and they all played the strings. Now, the vagabonds and the troubadours, they used to have the guitar on their back. In the Delta, they used to go up Highway 61 and get on the Mississippi River and go up to St. Louis, Chicago, Memphis, and all they had was a guitar. If they were lucky, they had 2 guitars. One that was made for slide. And then they always liked to have a steel string guitar that had a flat head that was for standard tuning. So you'll see Robert Johnson, there's only one photo of Robert Johnson, and he's playing a chord something like this. And he had skinny fingers like me, very, very, but he had small hands. And he had a very, very good pinky, Robert Johnson. And you'll see there's only one picture of him where he's holding on the guitar. He's holding it, I think it's in A, in standard tuning, clearly. So he was doing that clearly. Okay. So back to the open. So now here's the problem. I'm not saying don't give someone a standard tuning guitar, because all you have to do is buy them a guitar, because they can tune it either way they want. You can go to YouTube, you can get standard tuned guitar, and a 1-minute video will give you the tunes. You tune your string to that. If you want to do to open G string sliding, you just go to YouTube and punch in open G slide guitar tuner. Now, most homeless people have phones, so that they have access to tuners. So they can keep it in tune. I don't know. I haven't checked if these are actually in tune. I mean into 440 hertz, but But anyway, look, the key of the universe is that it's tuned in G. But here's the thing, I have to agree with that, but I have to then add that I believe that what we call G is actually F sharp, because it's provable by the Platonic solids, the 5 Platonic solids, that they vibrate at F sharp, every single one of them. So this is actually an F sharp, which complicates things, and it's only okay. So there's G, there's G, and there's F sharp. Well, this is telling you the G's the key, the G clef. And the guitar is a guitar-based instrument. Its tonic is at the butt. Whether it's standard tuning, this is still a G. No, there's no difference to G. Because now it becomes an E. Well, it's got a 7th now. Minor. So it's an E 7th minor. B's good. E, what's E? E, F, G. Anyway, so it's got a minor and it's got a 7th. Doesn't matter, it's still G. This chord here, this is standard tuning. Oh my God. Oh, it's here. Proven beyond that this is it's still G based. Okay, so beyond any so what you do is you learn how to tune your guitar. Go into the attics. Go into the attics now, you know, and look into those cupboards and like Jimmy Page when he turned 13. He opened the closet and he found the guitar in the closet. And he goes, "Oh, Mum, how'd this get in the closet?" His mum says, "Don't know." "Dad, where does this Spanish guitar come from?" His dad says, "Don't know." So Jimmy says, "All right then." Just joking. All right, so yeah. True story though. That's what happened. And the reason I'm alluding to it is because there was a stage in history, I forget when I researched this, but there was a stage, I was staggered by the statistic. It said that there were 3 guitars per individual on planet Earth at any given time in history. Or at some given time in history. For a long period of time. I wonder when that was. And why the guitar? Well, simple, because the guitar And unfortunately, my friend has had some complications with building me a one-string guitar, but I suppose we can start. We've got enough information to begin our little lesson. Yeah, that's why they call it the G-spot. This is the G-spot, guys. Remember, even if you don't give them this, you can still hear the harmonics on those dots. They're alive. They're like little fireflies. But you've got to keep your fingers straight. So my finger's pretty straight. I'm getting most of those. There's a few dead ones there. Maybe I should press a bit more. Anywhere else, it's dead. Only at the third of the string, the third dot, where there's the harmonic. Remember, this is how they tune guitars. It's funny because in standard tuning, that's how you tune your guitar, don't you? That's pretty good. I did that by ear before, by the way. And accounting for a temperature shift. Alright, stop making an excuse for you to... Okay, let's pull that a bit. Get the G string real nice. Remember, it's all about the G spot, girls, guys and girls. It's right there. There's always a harmonic here. I was taught this at the age of 9, guys. Mr. Redfern, while he was reading me Tolkien, J.R. Tolkien at the age of 9, and teaching me how to play the Beatles and Cat Stevens and Spanish guitar. Mr. Redfern, 9 years old, and he said, look, he said, see where the dots are? Just touch your finger on there, and there's a spot called a harmonic, and they have to be in tune. If they're out of tune, whoops, you tune it up. Jimmy Page used to do that. You'd hear him. I had all their bootlegs in the 70s. I used to go down to Melbourne on the Southern Express, the Southern Cross Express. From Wangaratta to Melbourne, I used to go buy all their bootlegs, and I'd hear Jimmy doing this all the time. And that's the quarter of the string, and that's the third of the string, guys. A quarter, a third, a tonic, subdominant. Okay, so let's do this like this. So easy. This is so easy. You can teach anyone this. Kindergarten, a spastic, a paraplegic, as long as he's got 2 arms, anyone, you can just teach them this. Just call it, they don't know any music theory or any language that you're speaking, just go like this. Well, let's pick up. Well, let's make the D string. This is tuned down to D. Let's make D the tonic. No. I want to stick to this story here that I'm going to tell. So let's make it. This is the tonic because this is in. This is tuned down to G. Okay. So first, let me explain. The only strings you detune are these two, which were E's. They drop down to D, the fifth. What's called the fifth. The fifth harmonic of a major chord. These. Now, this used to be an A. This has to go down to a D. A G. Now this is a tonic. So now we have here a G major chord. We don't need this here. It's useless. And remember, we said before that we were having. We already said that this is a G-based instrument. Sorry, what am I doing? Starting with the chord A. C. That's why, you see, when I use my slide, I call this C, because it is a C. And then when I go to here, this is the devil's D, because that is a D in standard tuning. But this is the slide now. You see, so you can always trust that these three will always still be a D. I'll prove that right now. Standard tuning. Slide guitar tuning. Okay, so what happened? Is that minor? Yeah, that is. I don't know why I did that stupid thing. Yeah, let me do that again. So. D string, G, B. Still sharp. Anyway, you get the point. That should be a proper B, but no, wait a minute. Why? I don't know. String. Oh, now I've got to fix this one. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what I've done. I got no idea. I'm fucking hitting the wrong one. Let's fix that now. I can't see. Why? That's good. So that should be. Alright, I'm ready. So, what we do is, this is the crossroads. So, what happened was, why did the devil meet Robert Johnson? Why are we meeting at midnight, right? Why? And why at the crossroads? Well, you've already learnt this, so we already know that there are some beauty without even using one of these. You can hit the tonic, and most songs are sung in the tonic, the subdominant, and the dominant, where strangely enough, the quarter of the string and the third of the string occur, and back to the tonic at the half of the string. Isn't it funny that the Beatles, Led Zeppelin, rock and roll, their famous hit, they all use the tonic, the subdominant, where there's harmonics there, the quarter, back to the tonic, the 2 bars, you do not need a slide. All you have to teach people is pay attention to these 2 dots, because they belong to the fifth fret and the 7th fret, where you'll find harmonics. These are dead. Alive, dead. Life. The crucifixion. But you've got to go up Jacob's ladder 33 centimeters from here. This is where you get crucified. And you know it's 66 down to hell. That's 66 centimeters. Funny about that. So this is the saddle, hell, that saddles you down to earth. You want to get to the heaven, Aries. So you come down as the sacrificial lamb, right? Then you go to the devil. You do a deal with the devil or something. You take the left-hand path. You go the wrong way. But because you see, this harmonic, the third, it actually is called the dominant because it kind of has more tension against the tonic than the quarter note. The quarter note is the perfect middle. Yeah? That note there where that dot is the perfect middle. And there's a harmonic there. And And all we have to do is teach people this. Tonic, subdominant, dominant, tonic. Okay, so let's start. I'm going to start being the devil now. I love. I used to be a good actor when I was at school. They used to make me do comedy skits. I used to write comedy skits. Oh my God! Yeah, I'm gonna enjoy this. And this is a hats off to Mr. Redfern in 1972 when I begged my ma to buy me a guitar. Same year I begged my dad to buy me a horse. I was 9 and my mother had to buy me a guitar because I already chopped this finger off with an axe building a guitar. So she didn't want me to chop my fingers off, right? That's a true story. That's half chopped off, that finger. See? It's not the same. Look at, like Tony Iommi. There you go. See this left hand finger? It's half chopped off. I did that with an axe, building a guitar. I don't know, 7, 8 years old. I don't know. So I practically begged my mother to give me a guitar. Finally I got a guitar, right? So all right, guys. So we all know that these three here in the standard tuning, we're just playing this. We're just doing this, right, man? And we've got G. Yeah, we're going to be playing C and D. So we've got G, C, D, and that's it. That's all we're going to focus on for right now as we progress. So keep this guitar. Is everyone hearing me well? Is anyone hearing all these notes? Yeah? Okay, sounds good. Alright, so before I start, and we go to the crossroads at midnight, it's still 11 something. It's not midnight yet, so relax. So remember that there's a harmonic here. The subdominant. The quarter of the string. Tonic, 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 half of the string. It's just an octave higher. Well, I'm just a cowboy working on the ranch. Working on the horses, etc., etc. So, what you're going to show this guy, right? So you're going to put this on his the Lord of the Rings on the Lord of the Rings finger. Right? You're going to put it there, and you're going to teach him to hold it there like that, so you don't choke your finger action by knocking out that what phrenoid is this? What? I'm exposing myself. What do you call these three parts of the fingers? What do you call them? The first bit, second bit, phalanges. Can someone please tell me? I've got to get this. What are these three bones? Please, people in the chat, are you hearing me? What are these three? Phalanges. Yep, searching. Okay. I've got to get this before we go. Yes, phalanges. Okay. So you want to keep, you want to make this bend with your finger. You need these two, and you need this two to be free. So you hold them like that, and you got more flexibility. At the T, G cross, the G spot. Hot diggity, Jesus, he got killed at the cross, didn't he? But over here we have C, the Christ. He also gets crucified at the border. He's trying to get back to the Christ getting crucified here. Jesus over here. Subdominant is C, the Christ. Just so happens to work out. And Jesus with a G, which originally was how it was. Jupiter Zeus is actually Jesu. Bach had a song very famous. Anyway, Jesu, joy of man's desiring. And it starts with G. So, this is Jesus, and it's Jupiter, and it's the Sun, and it's also Mars, the ruler of Aries. Because remember this before we get going. Before you learn about string theory, the rulers of the signs. So this is Mars. Mars is really G. It's all about Mars energy. It's green. It's got Mars. It's also got the Sun and Jupiter. Remember, the Sun exalts in Aries, and Jupiter is the first terms of Aries. Therefore, Jupiter is kind of like one of the rulers of Aries, because he rules the first terms, both in Egyptian and Chaldean systems. So here, this is the Sun, Sol, G, Sol. Okay, Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Si, Do. So the reason why the piano is C-based is because you can slide your finger along and you can hit all the major notes. But you're missing out on these sounds as you're only making like a harp sound. Then you're doing do, re, mi, fa, sol. Well, that's the Sun, space. See, do, that's time. Chronos, time. You see, this is time. It's very structured. And that's why they based it on C. There's nothing wrong with it. This is a stringed instrument as well, the piano. But it's fixed position, which means it's tempered, which means it's like the guitar, tempered. It's kind of only with slide guitar can you really get kind of perfection with that G string. There's always been a problem with the G string. It's always out by an inch, by a couple of inches. So anyway, so let's start the show. Oh, Robert Johnson, when he was a boy, on the east side of his house, I want to put that there because this is very important. See, I'm dyslexic, or too fast, kind of, something, I don't know. Very important. On the eastern side of his house, when the sunrise, he put 3 nails here and 3 nails down here and 3 wires. And what he did, this is the wall. And he found a bottle. And he found a bottle. He put something here like this, like he would have put this here like this. One bottle here, and then with another one, he was going. Hang on. Anyway, it's not a good example because this is stretching the strings too much, but he did it with a bottle. Am I going to do this? Okay, let's imagine it's vertical, but we're going to make it horizontal. So they even if they just had a bottle. They all learned about. They all start at the crossroads. The tonic. All is a ton. The subdominant, Virgo, girl, the Virgin, and the Scorpion, the backbiter. You see, because the dominant here, sometimes he uses the flattened seventh, which is called the minor seventh, which the Inquisition outlawed for a gazillion years, still is kind of, because the bluesmen, they insisted not playing the major seventh. They didn't like that F sharp. They wanted this guy here. In the pentatonic, this guy is no good. This major scale stuff, this is no good. Bad boy. So what they did was they put a dot here. Ooh, yeah, that sounds a lot sexier than here. Aquarius, Saturn, Satan. Here's Scorpio, Mars, the devil. Mars is the devil. Mercury, the ruler of Virgo, and right at the crossroads, the twin, because he's also the middle. Right there at the middle of, at another crossroads, Virgo, the highway to heaven. You see, this is what Led Zeppelin is singing about in the Stairway to Heaven. This is Jacob's ladder to heaven. And the guitar, this is how the black gospel singers would teach it. They used to teach it astrologically. They knew this. I'm not telling you they knew it. But they only recorded the ones who used to drink whiskey because, like Sunhouse and all of these guys, they were preachers, but they were kind of hypocrites because they were drinking alcohol. And Robert Johnson died by drinking poison whiskey, right? John Bonham even died with alcohol. Who else? Jimi Hendrix. I mean, fucking... Oops, naughty word, the F word. Yeah, you're going to see it's a very naughty word. It's a very, very naughty word, the F word. Ooh, boy. Yeah, there's 5 dots. Ding, 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 ding. And that one's the same as that one. But you can learn about 5 dots and the 1, 4, 5. The 1, 4, 5. 99% of the songs, guarantee you, based on 1 tonic, subdominant 4, the quarter note, the quarter of the length of the string, and the dominant where the third of the string is, whoosh, well, go to the middle, crossroads, back to the tonic. Tonic, dominant, subdominant, tonic. Tonic, Christ coming down from heaven, the devil tempting him, Jesus getting crucified at the cross. Okay, so I think I can start now. Right. Here we go. How's everyone digging it? Anyway, enjoying it so far. Does it sound alright? Can you hear everything? All the notes. What if I do this? Can you hear this? Can you hear it? Clearly? Is it crystal clear? Is it better here or here? Near the mic. Better here or over here? Or is it the same? It's crystal clear. Okay. If there's no more feedback, I will proceed. Good on all positions. Okay, now, guys, this is for everyone who is quote unquote suffering. Okay, no one is suffering. Suffering exists. Okay, and here's the remedy. It's for free, and all you have to learn about is, well, really, 3 dots. It's really 5 though. Okay, this pentatonic scale. The bluesmen in Africa were using it for hundreds of years because they were there for thousands of Tartarian years. It comes from Africa, it comes from China, the Japanese used it, the Aboriginals in Australia used it. The 5 dots, and I've actually done sacrilege, I've actually put the dots dang, freaking dang, I ought to take them off now. After this, but this is just I mean, I don't see it, so it doesn't matter. You know, but I have put them on here for your benefit as well. 5 dots, and this pentagram is the secret. So let's start our story, and I wonder whether I should make it a little darker in here so that we can. It's midnight. No, it's 5 minutes to midnight. I need to start playing the devil. Here it comes, oh. So, that's all right. But I can actually go back if you get that more. So, this way. Okay, remember guys, tonic, subdominant, dominant. Now I'll give you an example, that's 12-bar blues. Let's start that again. I'm going to Kansas City, here I come. I'm going to Kansas City, here I come. You got lots of pretty women, and I'm going to get gold bar blues songs happen to be tonic. I got the blues real bad. Makes me feel horrible, makes me feel sad. Why do I have the blues? Well, if I go down to the devil, get saved with Christ Jesus, go back to God. Finish with the devil and say goodbye. It's back to the start of the time. Okay, so you've got your C. It's right there, man. This is Pythagorean. There is the harmonic, and there is the harmonic. It's alive at these spots: the quarter, the third, and the half of the string. So that's all we need. The tonic. Subdominant, tonic, dominant. Oh, I didn't forget to explain before. The reason why this is sometimes called dominant seventh is because it adds the F note, which is in it, which would be somewhere here. Anyway, how do you get the F in there? But anyway, you can't. Okay, so unless I do this. Anyway, that tension. See the dominant, when you make it dominant seventh, now he's the outlaw because he's using Satan's F. He's not using the good boy, the F sharp, the major seventh. He's using the minor seventh. This is the minor seventh. He a naughty boy. He's a naughty boy as well. Bad boy. Yeah. So this is Saturn's. See, the planets are actually Mercury here at the crossroads. Venus. No, this is in astrology. This is Mercury. This is Mars. Mercury Virgo, and this is Mars Scorpio and Pluto. So it's Mars, Mercury, and Jupiter, or the Sun, or yeah. I would say I would always have that chord to be the Sun, Sol, G, guitar, Jesu, the Sun, and I would always have it as God. I will call this God. I'll call this Jesus. And soul, it's right there. I mean, there's soul. That's called soul, guys. That. See, if you do guitar, if you do see, if this is a music, this is going to be an E. Every good boy deserves fruit. Okay, and then you've got every good. Okay. The key of G. They're telling you. But really, it's actually an F sharp because Pythagoras proved it with the true tuning, which I believe somewhere to be around the frequency. I think this is the universal, somewhere around here. This is what we are going to be calling G, but it's actually the true. I think F sharp should be here. This should be F sharp G. This should be it here. Because if that's A, if A is for 440 hertz, you drop it down below 400 to get a G, and he who guesses what the real true freaking hertz. See, why did they change it? Now, since Pythagorean days, somewhere in the 1900s, they changed the A to this. And when you study what happens when you do what's called sonoluminescence and all of that stuff, sound, sound vibrations, you'll find that, like Masaru Emoto's water experiments, like this makes disasters. This makes the most beautiful, this frequency makes the most beautiful patterns. It makes, because it actually gets the most harmonics. It finds others like this one. Look at that one. That appears, if that's the quarter, and that's the third, that's the half, quarter, third. What is this? It's there. That fret does have life. Now that's the major third. So if you don't have a slide, you can still sing a song, a blues song. Let's do a country song. Country blues, okay? Let's do rhythm and blues or country blues, whatever. Just making shit up. Do I need to get down? Something's annoying me. Okay, I'm good to go. Here we go, man. Shall I turn the lights out to be the devil do? You ready to go, guys? Let's get crucified. You're selling your soul, right? Signing on. I'm the devil. I'm dressed in red. Let me rap it. I'm the devil. I'm dressed in red or black, whichever you dread. Said I'm the devil, dressed in red and black. Don't matter as long as you tread and don't come back. You don't come back to this crossroads. You gotta first get tempted by the devil, and then go to the Christ, the Savior, and up to the heavens. Aries, the Lamb of God, standing upon Mount Zion, singing a new song. Hot diggity. You'll notice that I'm using this as the tonic because So this string here is the fifth. I've tuned it down to D. Yep. Tells you here. It's the fifth. These two are the only tonics. So of course this is the bad boy here, and it was bad to tune even in slide guitar. You noticed that before when I did my tuning. I could tell something was off. Something wasn't fresh. See, that's the major G chord. This is the major C chord. This is the major D chord. And this is back to the major G. That's all there is. But you can play here, another major, and here, which we'll get to after we discuss the tonic, the subdominant, and the dominant. So let's start our little story. All right. It's 11:59. 50 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. What's next, man? Dang, last time I counted backwards was from time 2. Yeah. And then 1. So, yeah, well then, let's get the show on. Robert, you ready, Bobby boy? I'm the devil. Yeah, I'm dressed in black. Can you hear me? Well, the reason I told Bobby boy to come to see me is because at midnight, it's because you can't see. Woo. But I'm going to get you to close your eyes for 3 hours, Bobby boy. 3 hours in the dark. And all you're going to do is you're going to play the G string. And you're going to forget all that stuff that people talk about at school and all that language and chords and whatever. And you just grab that G string and you grab your slide on that string and you remember this is the middle of the string. This is the quarter of the string. And this is the third string. And that is the same as that. So he said, I suppose he said, I'll be back in 3 hours. By then, we'll have a talk. And at sunrise, when your eyes are open, I'm going to tune your guitar. I've already tuned the G string, but I do not allow you to pass this point. And you must not touch the other string. This is the G spot. This is the subdominant. Put the dots on there for you, because I'm the devil and, well, Baal, that's the devil. So, yeah, the father of those who play the lute and the flute. The flute and the lute and the toot. Toot, 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 toot. Anyway, his brother Jubal, that's so funny. I love the Bible. I love the Bible and the Torah and the Torah. I always read the Torah and the Bible, the hyperbola and the Taurus field. I love it. Anyway, back to this devil guy. They always say that Satan is the father of those rock and roll guitarists. Jimmy Page, he worship Satan. Oh boy. Robert Johnson. They're gonna tell you, Bobby boy, that in history that you sold your soul to me. That's what they'll say. And you're gonna die at 27 and start the 27 club because it's so cool. Anyway, Bobby boy, at 27 you're gonna get deaded, unalived. Okay, but back to this guy. Well, that's me. So, if I'm the one telling you the story, you better listen up. If you don't listen, right? See, the devil said to Eve, he said, "Yeah, listen up. All right, I got a proposition for you, Eve. It's gonna cost you. Yeah, but just gotta take a bite of that there apple." And yep, your eyes will be open. You will see. Yeah, I don't know, devil. Yeah. Aren't you just a snake? A vibora, a vibration. You're just an illusion. You're a vibora, a vibration, electricity. I'm Eve, the mother of magnetism. So I don't know what you're up to. You're trying to deceive me, take a bite of electricity? I don't know. So anyway, Bobby boy, I'm just going to leave you now and see you at that sweet hour, 3. Back at 3. So here's Johnny. So Robert's sitting there and he's going, all right. I've got this one string and I can't go past that sexy G spot. So Satan's here and Jesus is here. Okay. Anyway, Robert said, the devil said to him, don't think about numbers or letters. Don't think about no shit. Just go up and down and find stuff to do. Whoops, I'm going to pass the crossroad. You have to recognize that. I hope this is in tune. Let me do this properly. Dang, now I can't do that. If I get a guitar tune, it's going to give it to me 440. Guitar tune, there it is. What? Are you going to be singing? No tuner? Oh no, hang on, that's not good. Sure. Yeah, yeah. Right, guys. Now, I just. By the way, that was I just used a standard tuner there. I ignored these two because I know that I'm not going to get. Oh shit! Yeah, I could. Oh god, I could have got a D. Doesn't matter. See, I can get my D. I've got my D. That's perfect. That's perfect. Just freshen it up. Okay, it's all fresh and ready to go. All right, so no, wait a minute. We're still at so Robert Johnson. He's just doing shit. And, you know, after 3 hours, the devil comes back, and this is what he finds Robert Johnson doing with his eyes closed. So he said, all right, devil, okay, so I'm speaking about the devil in the third person. I'm the devil. All right, lovely boy, stop that. Enough of that shit. I'm going to learn your ass. Okay, I'm going to learn your ass proper, good and proper. How old are you, boy? How old are you? Don't answer that question because I don't even freaking know it. And I'm the devil of Kronos and I should know everything about time. So anyway, you're going to die at 27. 16, okay, sweet 16. Bobby, you're 16 years old, right? You've been playing on that G string and it's all nicely tuned and you found that G spot. Now, hit your, vibrated with your little thing I put there in your, the bottom of your torso. I put some energy there. It's called the Vivo and the vibrato and all that stuff. Yeah, that there gets all stimulated on that frequency. G is the G spot. And there's a tonic, remember that. That's the top. I'm going to be using that G always. That was the G that Robert Johnson tuned that to. That was G. When you do this, you always with one string. You always do it with a G. So you're lucky that we can get another tonic here. This is very lucky. But you'll see that the country folk and the blues, they just went like this. If it was a country song, we did it like this. Hot diggity. In the way over here to the Christ. What a bit of the string. Pretty easy to do. There's a dot there. When we sang those songs in the church, back to Jesus. Devil, woo! He's a naughty boy. Tension creator in the congregation. Satan, that flat, that F. Woo! That's the F word. That's not the G spot. Woo! F word. Satan. Oof. That flattened -7th dang Italy. dominant seven over here. Get back to Christ. Virgo, Mercury, in the middle, the Hermaphrodite. So anyway, Bobby boy, when the little old cosmos was back in the day when the cosmos was being made in the key of G, which is really the true key is F sharp, because that's what the Platonic solids say. Then sorry guys, cosmetics, aesthetics. Alrighty, I'm really doing sacrilege to these guitars, but this is how it is. Now, so have I finished with playing the devil? Let's see what. So okay, so right, so you still let's continue. So Bobby Boy. Johnson, Sunhouse, we used to play his slide like this because he knew about the seventh. He used to call you a racket maker, and then you went off, came to see me, supposedly, but in fact disappeared for 9 months or something like that, a year, and Ike Zickerman taught you how to play the guitar. But anyway, let's get back to the story of everyone going on their crossroads and selling their souls. Well, here's the crossroad of the third, where you find the harmonic. There's the quarter of the string. We're going just by the length of the string, which happens to be 66 centimeters. That is 33 centimeters to my left and 33 centimeters to my right. Therefore, these are the 33 degrees climbing up from Aries, backward, Pisces, Aquarius, Capricorn, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, Aries, the land of God, and that's the heaven. Okay, Aries. So this planet here, this is Venus. This is Mercury. Remember, it's alive. This is Mercury, the messenger of God, the sea, the cross, the Christ. This is also another crossing. This is one crossing, which is very, very favourable and kind in harmonically to the octave crossing of the tonic. These two chords have written more. With these two chords, let's think about a few chords. Jojo was a man, but he was a woman, but he was a good man. Jojo left his home with two so random, for some California crack. Anyway, there you go. Oh shit, I should have been going. Okay, so let me do that again. How many songs were written with just La Bamba? Yeah, it's always those three songs. But generally, look, half of the songs of the world, two chord songs, are with the tonic and the subdominant, and the other half are with the tonic and the dominant. Simple as that. Let me get you some examples of some classics like, okay, I've got to go to waltz now, so I've got to think in waltz three times. Three out of four. Just dance. Okay. Here's a typical American song by the Allman Brothers. No, the band. The band. The Evangeline. You just saw La Bamba. So, remember, this is the tonic. So I'm going to be going boing, 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 boing. I'm not going to be going boom, boom, boom. I'm not going to be going like this. I'm going to be going, because this is the tonic. This is the fifth. So we've got two tonics. Perfectly in harmony. In octave. Okay. So, it's kind of hard to be. Okay. Get down there. Even just to rest. Whew. How am I sounding? Right. Okay. Right, so here we go, guys. Here's some examples, man. All right. And you can show this now that you know the secret of where the harmonics are. Perfectly testable. They're right there at the dots. How many 12-bar blues are based on that? Here we go. I'm going to Kansas City, Kansas City, here I come. Going to Kansas City, Kansas City, here I come. Going to Kansas City, Kansas City, here I come. There are lots of crazy women there, and I'm gonna get me one. The harmonics are there. That's 12-bar blues, tonic. And you don't even need one of these. You don't need one. So you've got these veterans on the street with one finger here, right? That's sound, man. That's dead. Pisces is dead. Aquarius is dead. No one's home. No harmonics. Harmonist. Sagittarius. Pisces, Aquarius, Capricorn, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra. Oh, hang on, so. Sagittarius is dead. Scorpio. There you go. Antares, the red star. It's right here. And Virgo is the other one that has the red star. Arcturus, the bear. The brightest star in the northern hemisphere. It's right here. Red star, Virgo. Not Speaker, it's called Arcturus. It's a red star. There's only 4 red stars in the sky. There's only 4 red stars in the sky, right? So, Betelgeuse in Taurus. Aldebaran in Taurus. 2 are here. And the other 2 are in Scorpio. And one in Scorpio, the red star on the back of the scorpion, right where this harmonic is, Scorpio, Mars, Mercury, Virgo, Scorpio, Virgo, and Aries, the Lamb of God. You always see the lamb on the cross. Hang on, but it's not that note. It should be G. So this is how you can start teaching someone on the street, right? Without it, just wait till you see how good it gets when I introduce this. But let's just do it with a finger, okay? This is called the tonic, Mr. Homeless Man. Keep your finger as straight as you can. You can sing, if that's your voice. Santos Bonacci's voice is a D. He always talks, when he talks to people, he's in the key of D. But you may be in the key of G. I've chosen to continue singing in the key of G. And the reason you've got sound right there is that's the crossroads. Mercury, Virgo has the other crossroads. The Virgin Mary, the one that brings us to heaven. So we're going to go down. We're going to go from Aries to Virgo to Scorpio, where all the harmonics are. And you can stand on the street, Bobby boy, now that you've been trained, and you can start singing your blues. You're going to have a song called Terraplane Blues, which later on Robert Plant, Led Zeppelin, is going to tribute you in Trampled on the Foot. Oh, actually, let me play that for you in standard tuning. Yeah, so there's going to be a fella called Jimmy Page, and he's going to play a song called Trampled Underfoot, which is talking about a car, the Terraplane Blues that Robert Johnson, mate, it was his number 1 hit, Terraplane Blues, and everybody said, play Terraplane Blues, Bobby. So anyway, he made a lot of money from Terraplane Blues. And it was about his car, the Terraplane. It was the sexiest car. It was like the Corvette back in the 30s, and he had a brand new one, and he did what a lot of men do. The car they equated to their women in every culture. So it's a no-brainer. But in Trampled Underfoot, how we've so. trying to get this into the mic. But anyway, just so you know, guys, I mean, Robert Johnson didn't die for nothing. Trampled Underfoot, one of the greatest rock songs, which equates a woman's body parts with the parts of a car, is just the most beautiful thing. And Robert Plant did it with style. I mean, what are the lyrics? Let's have a look at the lyrics. It's such a sexy song. Well, Robert Johnson sang that song. It was called Terraplane Blues. And here's Led Zeppelin. In 1975, excuse me. And they say that they ripped off Stevie Wonder's, it has Stevie Wonder's, it's actually, okay, so, anyway, you get the point, right? So, I hope you heard that well. And so, where did I get lost? Why were these things trampled underfoot? Anyway, trampled underfoot is in G minor, basically. So it's how would I do it in slide? So it's G minor. Anyway, right, forget that idea. Let's go back to slide guitar. So remember, guys, ultimately this is for everyone's happiness, because you now are, if you've got $100 guitar like this, and a slide, you are now a master of music, because you know that the tonic is G, and it's always at the crossroads. It's half of the string, and then there's the third of the string, and then there's a quarter of the string right there. Mercury, the hermaphrodite. So we have these are the planets. So this is Jesus or the sun. It doesn't matter really. This is not dogmatic here. This is not dogma, but this makes sense, and there is a lot of doctrine in here. There is a lot of teaching, but it just makes sense. It's simple. This is all astrological. This is Aries, and it's in the key of F sharp. It is actually in the key of F sharp, but we call it G. And I've verified that by my friend who was Indigenous Aboriginal. I asked him what did the ancient Aboriginals. He was the king of the Wawarun tribe. He was a good friend of mine back in Australia, and he says G. He says, in all Aboriginal cultures, the universe is in the key of G. But see, what I believe is it's in the key of F sharp. What we call F sharp and the platonic solids are in tune to that. So, and the pyramids in Egypt, the Great Pyramid, that's in F sharp. But that's the G mystery. But the thing is, it's not F sharp in the 440 tuning. It's got to be in this tuning. So I don't know if that's correct, or it's 383 or 385. I'm not sure. All I did was I deducted 8. See, if what they did was they added 8 here to get an A from the true Pythagorean 432 hertz, and they went up 8 cents. Is that what it's called? 8 cents? No, that is not. C. That's in guitar. That's in string talk. What am I talking about? Okay, so in vibration. Okay, let's keep it simple. So somewhere in the 30s and 40s, there was a switch. All instruments from Tartaria and all the organs in the cathedrals, their A is bang on 432 hertz. So this has only been a 100-year phenomenon, this tuning. So if in fact the 5 platonic solids teach that the universe is provably in the key of F sharp, what we call F sharp, but because of its proximity to G and some confusion somehow, we call it G. It's fair enough, but it will be falling somewhere around here, because what I did was, it's actually the true G. In Wikipedia, they'll tell you that G is 392. 392. Okay, but that's in standard. That's in this. So if we drop that 8 here, and we drop 8 off that, we come to. If that's what they say in Wikipedia, then it has to be. You drop 8 here, and this is G. I'm asking the question. I don't know. I'm still trying to work this mystery out. Okay, so, but don't be stumbled on that, because the point is, you're all those 7 things, guys. Whoops, you just bumped into the biggest secret in the universe that this guy did. Jubal and Jubal. This guy did all this corn and agriculture and towns, I think, or something like that. This guy was the artist. The flute and the lute. Luthier, guitarist, builder of guitars. Guitar, zither. Tar is the Taurus field, guys. Baal and his zithars. In India, the stringed instrument's called a zither, but in the West, guitar. And it also stands for Jesus, the tonic. My neck's getting sore. So always try and look. That was I was doing Evangeline. Okay. Watch me use the tonic, the subdominant, and the dominant. It's a very common song. The band. She stands on the banks of the mighty Mississippi, alone in the pale moonlight, waiting on a riverboat gambler who said that it returned tonight. Back to the tonic. They used to waltz on the banks of the mighty Mississippi, loving the whole night through. Till the riverboat gang went off to make a killing and bring it on home to you. Now watch where Evangeline is. Evangeline is in Virgo. Watch what happens, the subdominant. Okay? So we had so far we've just gone from tonic in the crossroads, and subdominant. That's what we've done. Or tonic. I could have done it like this. They used to waltz on the banks of the mighty Mississippi, lonely, loving the whole night through. Till the Mississippi gambler, till the riverboat gambler went off to make a kill, then bring it on home to you. Evangeline curses the soul of the Mississippi queen that pulled her man away. But you sent from South Louisiana, had gambling in his veins. Naughty boy. Evangeline from the Maritime, she was slowly going insane. She stands high atop a hickory hill, alone in the lightning and thunder. Down on the river, the boat was sinking, and she watched that queen go under. Now watch where Evangeline is. Evangeline, curses the soul of the Mississippi queen that pulled her man away. Okay, for all you Latinos, we've just done the bamba. Bamba, 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 bamba. All right, let's try my favorite. And Lila Downs sang this for me. I asked her to in 2008 in Melbourne, Mexico's famous. I said to her, "Can you please play it?" I went backstage before the show. She said, "It's not on the repertoire." I said, "Please, you do it better than Chabela Vargas." And she was honoured, and she said, "I'll do it for you." She knew I was a musician. And Lila Downs sang Paloma Negra for me. So Here's for all the Latinos that know one of the famous and most famous and saddest song. Again, just based on tonic. And by the way, her name is Tonantzin. Ton, the tonic. That's the G, the G, the vagina, the portal. That's the G. I forgot. Virgo. See, that's her. That's Christ. She's the mother of God. The sea is. I know a very, 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 very clever man who made many patented inventions, and he said that to grow plants, the key of C is the best. And he said also the key of G. But it's funny because it's just kindergarten here, kindergarten stuff. This string is 66 centimeters long. There is 33 where Aries is. The Lamb of God crucified on the cross, where there's always harmonics here. Dead. Funny about that. So back to Scorpio, Virgo, Virgin, Ghana, Virginia, the state of Virginia, West Virginia. A lot of John Denver. Life is over there, older than that. Country road, stay. Anyway, I was going to. I got sidetracked. So, Paloma Negra. Look at this, guys. Look at this. You can teach anyone to do this, man. That chord, the tonic, the subdominant, the dominant. Just say, look, just remember that. Remember these 3 dots. Whoever you are. Now, I'm telling you, this will save a lot of people's lives. Depression, suicide. It'll make them healthy. Imagine that someone is so depressed. Look, and they've got a dog on the street, right? And this dog is like, you know how they're so loyal, but the guy's hungry, the dog's hungry. But you give him a guitar, and you know how much food he can give him by just playing one note? One note, the D, the devil. That's the devil, D. Remember, I always play on this one string. And then do this for the dog. Anyone can do this. A dunce can do this. A spastic person can do this. An autistic person can do this. A handicapped person can do this. A genius can too. Let's not exclude them, man. Everyone hates a good genius. They stone them. and crucify them and backstab them. Right at the crossroads. So you see, Bobby boy, the 12-bar blues are based on the tonic, the quarter string, the third of the string, and the half of the string. Learn your fractions, boy. It's kind of like Fibonacci used to say. It's kind of a ratio of they see here to here. It's called 1. Like diggity. Is it here? No, it's here to here. Here to here. No, it's frequency. I don't think it's 5. I haven't thought about it. Let's have a think about it. And by the way, guys, share my channel and make it viral, this music channel. Why? Because it doesn't even show up on Google. That's how much they have shadow banned me for nearly 14 years now. Even back when I had, when such a thing as MySpace existed with my music. I had a MySpace page and that disappeared. Just MySpace. Who killed MySpace? Video killed the radio star. Who killed MySpace? Who killed 432 hertz? Because whatever that number is, that G, we're calling G. Anyway. Ya me canso. Okay. La Paloma Negra. I don't know what I was saying, but anyway, let me get back to the song, guys. Otherwise, oh, no wonder. I had the brightness down, I couldn't see. Okay, tonic. Para los latinos de idioma hispana, esto se llama el tónico subdominante y dominante. Y otro octavo tónico, 2. Okay, guys, so whatever language you're teaching someone, you give them this guitar and you tell them about these dots and you prove to them that these spots are alive. All the other ones are dead. Leo the heart, there's a beat here, but Virgo, woo, she's bouncy. And Scorpio, woo. And these have the 2 red stars, remember, Arcturus and Antares. There's only 4 red stars in the sky, they're right here. Tuk, Virgo, Scorpio. Okay, where else can we go with this? Oh, how to sing. So, or how to dance. Okay, well, how do we dance? Okay, I said that you're going to be a dancer. Well, it's easy. Okay, so you can do whatever you want with your one finger, you know. At your thumb. I like to complicate things and tap here and then do that and then I've also got the, but this is not a flamenco guitar, so this one, that's a bit, I can do that, golpe. See, this is why I say to people, do not get anyone a steel string guitar. Do not do that. It has to be a nylon string classical or flamenco guitar, okay? And the 12th fret must be here. That's where the crossroads is. If it's not there, it's not a Jesus salvation guitar. Okay, and tune it into G, but in the 432 hertz, or possibly even the 526 or something. You find its harmonic, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. So let's have a cry, shall we? Paloma Negra, my favourite song since I was a little boy. So sad, man. Very sad. Ya me canso de llorar y no amanece. Ya no sé si maldecirte o por ti besar. Tengo miedo de buscarte y de encontrarte. Sorry, let's try to change key. Tengo miedo de buscarte, de encontrarte. Donde me aseguran mis amigos que te van. Hay momentos en que quisiera mejor rajar y arrancarme de los clavos de mi penar. Pero mis ojos se mueren sin mirar tus ojos. Y mi cariño con la aurora te vuelve a esperar. Y agarraste por tu cuenta las parrandas. Paloma negra, paloma negra, ¿dónde andarás? Ya no juegues con mi honra parandera. Si tus caricias deben ser mías, de nadie más. Y aunque te ame con locura, ya no vuelvas paloma negra, eres la alegría de un penal. Quiero ser libre y vivir mi vida con quien yo quiera. Dios, dame fuerza, porque estoy muriendo. Por ir a buscar. Y agarraste por tu cuenta las parrandas. And that's the G note. It's kind of handy, isn't it? That's right. Now, imagine how much fun you can have, right? So you've got this homeless guy and he's funny. You can be funny. Look how you can be funny. You can teach the homeless guy, right? All right, so always go up to here, right? And if you see a woman go past and she's cute and you want to do the wolf whistle, well, you've got the real cute ones, they're up here. Woo! And then there's, she's not bad. She's a hottie. She's a hot mama. She's pretty good. Okay, so, but that's, from 1 to 10, that's number 1. And that's 10. Okay, so, how do you do it? Well, you go like this. Let me do that better. Start anywhere you want, but go to the crossroads. And then go to Satan. Go to Jesus, and then go to Satan. Okay, when you get to Jesus, you stop. Staccato. No, sorry. Do it again. And then when you get to the devil, Satan, you go. Hang on. Okay, let's do it together. So, if you're clowning around busking on the street, like now all of a sudden the guy knows he's a musician. Because this is the tonic. I'm going to sing the song in the tonic. 'Cause I can stand on the corner, hat on the ground, don't got no pennies, because perhaps I'm not doing real good. So, all you ladies that are hanging around listening, hands up if you're Alright, so girls who are not bad, Not so good. Kind of like a fart, you know? Don't smell no good, but it feels good. Ugh. Right, so I had to do the fart thing, didn't I? Since my little boy was, my boy got me into all the fart thing. Since my boy was born, he was into making jokes about farts till he was a teenager. Oh my God, everything was funny if it had a fart, the word fart in it. Every joke had to be about a fart. So I had to do it. Sorry guys, but hang on, let me just take a break. This, yeah. Get back to the G-foot spot. Feel good again. After that. So you ask the ladies, okay ladies, make a line. All the number ones on the right, and all the number 10s on the left. Okay, so here we go. Ball over to the right and get. You're over there, and then just keep in line. And they all get in line and find their spot. And then the chubbier ones. But anyway, you know, they're beautiful. I mean, realistically, the time I took to teach you how to do that for entertainment value, you know, say someone who's homeless, but, you know, okay, some of these homeless people, they were millionaires, you know, they were famous in Hollywood. They're on the street, living in tents, guys. But they used to dance on the stage on Broadway. They know music. You give them a $100 guitar. Come on, all you millionaires. All you generous people, there's so many guitars in the attics, rusting away. Op shops, guitar shops. Go grab them, man. Save people's lives, because all you need to do is tell them, just play this to your lonely dog all day long. Trust me, that dog will be so happy. Especially if he's a very cheerful, happy guy, you know? One note. Crucifixion. In my time, I'm dying. 105 in the morning. All I want is people to do is take my body. All I want is people to do. I'll stay on the tonic. I don't remember, but Bob Dylan did a version of it, you know. In my time, okay. In my time, I'm dying. Want nobody to moan. Yahoo! Imagine the guy who was on Broadway. He's broke now. He's got no money. He hasn't even got $1 for a freaking sandwich. I don't know, I think they cost $3. What do they cost? Anyway, the point is, man, once everybody knows that they are automatically, by being human, musicians, guitarists, singers, percussionists, lyricists, dancers, and harmonists. I didn't do the dance bit. Let's do the dance bit. So, tonic, body to the left. I'm gonna sing a song, it's a happy song. This song's for all the happy people. All the good people living in the town, living on the country, doing their farm. When they go home, right? You get it. I mean, come on. That's all it is. Sorry. Just jump up and down. You know, let's be a real donkey. Okay. Sorry. I don't know. I mean, who can't do this, man? Everyone can do this, man. Everyone can do this. Everyone in the world can do this. There's not a person in the world who cannot do this. And this. Okay, while I'm at it, let me show you some stuff I'm working on. So, let me do it. And this is why I always leave the pinky, guys. You gotta have the pinky. So let me get it. What am I doing? Dang, that was dumb. I can't see what I'm doing. Okay, so let's do that again. Let's do that again. What the fuck's... Oh. What do I do here, man? Anyway. Alright, let's do another one. I got lost, but okay, you got that one. You've got hang on. In my time of dying. Okay, so I'm trying to remember. In my time of dying, I can't believe it. So. forget it. But there's just 3 songs from the pentatonic scale that you can teach people. You know, like that's big Led Zeppelin stuff there, man. Just in the open, you've got. I just showed you Traveling Riverside Blues. It always goes to Crossroads. All right, let me get to this one here now, and I'm going to close off. This one, yeah, okay. Now, I haven't concentrated. We did the same rule, but we didn't do this guy. What's this guy doing? He always turns up on guitar fretboards. What is his business? He doesn't make any harmonics. Absolutely dead. This is called the minor third. This is the major third. You see, that's why the major third, Leo, has still got fire in it. The Virgo, with Arcturus, the red star. And then Scorpio with Antares, the red star. They've all got harmonics. Then there's nothing. Okay. So we know about strings, man. So this flattened third, well, this is what you get out of this. Let me just warm up a bit. I'll just show you what this can do. Okay. Look, how many songs? I mean, they've got this as well, you know. Tim Buckley. So they all do it, guys. The secret is there's many secrets, but one is the G. Okay, that's covered, man. It's a no-brainer. That's the board, the guitar fretboard. This is where it stops on this last D, but only on the steel string guitars, which are a no-no. I authorize nobody to buy anybody a steel string guitar unless it is one of those old slide guitars with the steel case. Yes, then you can do it, but you're not going to be able to do what flamenco. See, flamenco has such a thing called this, rajeo, and golpes. Golpes here, and we've got that, and we've got this. You can't do this with your nails on a steel string. Poor people have poor nutrition. Homeless people, they don't even have nails. So they're going to break their nails with steel strings, right? Unless they use, you know, maybe a pick. Time for just a break. Time for another fart. Whew. Don't smell no good, but it sure feels real good. I got this. I'm gonna do this tongue in cheek for my son. I'm gonna call it farting blues. Woke up this morning, windy day. Had the farting blues. I'm sleeping all day, all night in my under those sheets. Wake up. No, I won't like damn smells when I wake up in the morning there in my bed and I get the farting blues. I don't know. Do whatever you want, have fun with people, man. I got me. Make it happy, like reggae. Be reggae, okay. Hey man, hey woman, looking real sweet. The way that you're walking. Be a clown. Or be sincere, be sincere, at a shopping centre. You can go, where you're free to busk, you can just go to all the people, say, hey people, I love you. I hope you have a great day. You just do this, right? Hey people, everybody have a nice day. Keep smiling, people. We're gonna win. You're a winner. Can you imagine all these veterans depressed and they're just sitting there waving instead of waving? Okay, here's the story. How do you think the slaves that played the blues in the Mississippi once in 1864 or something, the Unionists won and the Confederates lost, and so people started going to the cities, right? So it was said a guy called Johnny Shines. He used to travel up the Highway 61 up the Mississippi to St. Louis and Memphis and Chicago. He even went to New Jersey and New York and Canada with Robert Johnson. And he said, everywhere they went, the cars, there would be cars stopping. He was that good. Anywhere he went, he would just, on the highway, he would just stop and play the guitar. This is Robert Johnson, and Johnny Shines was with him. This is in documentaries. If you do your history about Robert Johnson, okay? Anyway, he was that good with the strings, and he would do this, like, etc., etc. I think I'm about finished. Okay, so guys, join me on Patreon. Share this video, I guess, with people. I believe it's the answer to happiness. Music is the language of the universe, and everyone knows how to speak it already. Everyone knows how to do this. Everyone in the world knows how to do that. All you need is two fingers, and then you can move it to there. Everyone can do this. It's kindergarten. Okay, so it's like G, C, G, Jesus Christ, Lord, Jesus Christ, Jesus. Get back to Jesus. Get behind me, Satan, said Jesus. That's why the F minor, he don't gotta be there. The dot should be here. Remember, what's hit? That's the F word. Bang, you're in trouble. They both sound good, okay? It's all about modal music, okay? I believe that this is G minor pentatonic, okay? So in so doing, I can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can get 5 major chords in there instead of just the 3. Instead of these 3, instead of just this. Okay, so we got the point. So now we can go to here, and we've got all the good shit. You know. Alright, and then we've got this bad boy. This guy's the devil, but this guy's get behind me, Satan. That flattened F has been persecuted by the Catholic Inquisition for who knows, it still is. I mean, the blues guys that played this dot here, they were kicked out of the churches. The blues music was demonized. It was the devil's music. It became the devil's music. Fancy that. Fancy this science. Jesus, devil, Christ, I am, God, guitar. You see, this is the stairway to heaven. This is the tree of life in the key of G. These are the ladders. From here to here is 33 centimeters, guys. We've already done that. Okay. So, what else is it? I mean, it's Jacob's ladder. Here he is Jacob. Here he is Israel. And he sees God, comes face to face with God. The third eye, the pineal gland. Okay, here is Jacob, the G spot, Jacob, and here is Israel, the son. It's always the G string. Okay, the G string. Gee, that's in freaking lingerie term as well, isn't it? I don't know. Phew. Fancy that is. Alright guys, so basically, yeah, that's it. You can hear when it sounds fresh. You can sit there anywhere, poor man, sad man, and you will get more coins. But depends on all the generous people out there who can go buying these nylon strings for people, you know. This is the stairway to heaven. This is the tree of life, guys. It's music. Everything is happening in here. Everything. You can make all moods in here. Look, you can entertain like this. While you tell people your life story, you know. Grew up in the country, grew up real fine. Wanted me a guitar when I turned 9. Said to my mom, can you buy me a guitar? Well, I guess I better do. Got me a guitar. Tell you that. By the way, that was a true story. That's me. But tell your story, guys. Anybody can tell a story, man. You know, you were in Vietnam. You're depressed, man. You're listening right now, right? So Anyway, people know that who I'm trying to reach. I'm trying to reach everyone. Okay. There's a great band in Australia called Cold Chisel. Look up their song K-Zone. It was about the Vietnam War. Muhammad Ali was banned from boxing for not going to the Vietnam War. A lot of other things, guys. And the secret to happiness for all people is to have this music. Everyone should be a singer. You know, they say it's not you sing because you're happy. It's you're happy because you sing. And you might be thinking, well, how do I sing? I can't sing. I tried to sing the beat. All right, let's have a song. Let's do a song. What song? Oh yeah, I wanted to do this one. Baby, when I think about you, think about love. And darling, when I live without you and your love, and if I had those golden dreams of my yesterday, I would wrap you in the heaven till you're dying on the way. Feel like making now. I'm not in the mood for head voice, man. I'm not. But anyway, you know the song, you know what I mean? Second verse is, baby, if I think about you, I think about love. Imagine how happy you can make a lady feel singing of this, right? She's depressed, getting divorced, whatever. And darling, if I think about you, I think about love. And if I had the sun and moon, I would shine, and then I would give you both night and day, love satisfied. Feel like okay, you guys, I think I got the point across. So, I don't know how. Look, tomorrow, for all you patrons, tomorrow I will be doing a syncretism. I'll be doing a syncretism presentation at the same time, because there's been hurricanes here. I'm in the mountains in Chiapas, San Cristobal, and it's been raining for 3 months. The first week I had no internet. The second week I tried 3 times to go live, and the circle just kept going like this. Chris was there, he saw it. And then yesterday, technical problems again, and that's why I'm here on Wednesday. So, but tomorrow, I'm going to up the ante. I'm going to rest up now because, wow, it takes a lot out of you to do a show. And then tomorrow I'm going to do syncretism, okay? But please share this video with everyone you know and get them to subscribe, because and check out all the other music and buy my music. I get royalties. I've been getting royalties for my music for over 2 decades, right? So every month, it's not much, but support artists, real artists who didn't sell their souls. Sony, they wrote up a contract to sign me up in 2001 after I came back from Las Vegas, MGM Grand Arena, and did the Comdex Microsoft gig for Bill Gates Microsoft at MGM Grand Arena. By the time we got back, Sony had a contract for me to sign, me and my duo. And then I've had 3 other offers as well for distributors or contracts. But every time I looked at the contracts, I said, nah, I smell sellout. I smell stinky poos. The contracts smelt like farts, and I'm not interested in smelling their farts, these corporate types. So I've sold. I know I've sold around about 200,000 CDs, albums. And so if you can afford it, please buy my music at on all the platforms at top level. I mean top quality, because I recorded with Steve Scanlon, Australian's best Australia's best maestro at the time, mastered all my albums, 5 studio albums, Steve Scanlon. And I produced them all, and I had all the session musicians, the best in Australia, the best in the world, on my 3 albums that are available on all platforms. I'm telling you, look inside the sleeves. If you go to in this channel, if you go to, I'll put the name of the song right now, Shilala. If you go to this song, you will see the artwork of my albums in this song, which I did. I will share my screen if I can. Shilala. Okay, have a look at this. I'll put it in the there it is. Have a look at the guys I worked with here, guys. Produced by Santos Bonacci, music by Santos Bonacci, co-produced by Andy Shanahan. Okay, Andy was working with me since 1999. Okay, recorded and mixed by Andy Shanahan at Kick Studios. Kick Studios later went on to make Havana Brown, the most famous DJ probably in history. They produced I did all my albums in Kick Studios, South Melbourne, and just south of the Yarra River. Mastering, there you go, Steve Scanlon. Santos Bonacci uses a Manuel de la Chica flamenco guitar built in Granada, Spain. So yeah, I used to have a Manuel de la Chica. Also, I used to have a Conde Hermanos, and I used to have a God, I used to have some great brands, but now I have a Jose Ramirez, okay? That was the good guitar I showed you before. All right, guys. So if you click on that link there that I just put in there, have a look at all the great guys that I work with from around the world. I'm showing in this song here my 3 albums that are available and all the mystical artwork that I've been hiding in my albums. You will see them. Clues, lots of clues. Just go through this album. It'll only take you 2.5 minutes. 2.5 minutes of your time, and you will see the artwork of my 3 albums, right? Who I work with, and just pay attention to detail. And you'll see many, many mysteries and secrets that I've been hiding since 1999. All right, love you all, guys. And remember, make yourself happy first. Teach yourself this, what you just learned. You know, even if you've just got a bottle and a bottle and a steel string guitar. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Where'd that there bottle go, man? Where'd that there bottle? Come on. Oh, there it is. Okay, so let's say you've got this steel string guitar and a bottle. You haven't got a nylon string guitar, which you must buy if you're going to do this, tell people, don't get them one of these acoustic steel string guitars. Please don't. Oh, hang on. This is tuned to the Rain song. Can't do it. But, okay, G string. Grab that steel string guitar, get it out of the closet, grab the bottle. Grab the G string. Call your partner. Hey, sweetheart. Tonight, you're looking pretty hot. Yesterday, when you were sick, and I'll finish with a yeah, you can make, you already know how to make people laugh. You can write lyrics. You can tell people, anyone can write a song about. Most songs are about people's experiences. Smoke on the Water, that was about Montreux. That was about the castle that got burnt down. Smoke on the water, fire in the sky. Whole lot of love. Willie Dixon, you need love. Baby, you need cooling. You need schooling. Need a whole lot of love. I'm going to sing you to school now. Yeah. Baby, you need schooling. Whole lot of love, yeah. And Robert Plant grew up doing that. The blues, and Jimmy Page, and Tolkien. As I said, okay, I'll prove it. Those are the 18 artists that Led Zeppelin have done. I could even show you the next pages to prove every album that these are the 18 artists that they covered. And this is the list of Tolkien. This is their Tolkien list. Starting from their second album, we got Ramble On, Battle of Evermore. So, in Ramble On, what have we got there? We got mine's a tale that can't be told, my freedom I hold dear, how days ago, how years ago and days of old, when magic filled the air, 'twas in the darkest depths of Mordor, I met a girl so fair, the golem, the evil one, crept up and slipped away with her, yeah, it hurt. Okay, so clearly Tolkien, and Robert Johnson, rambling, I got rambling all on my mind. I got rambling. So there's a fusion of Robert Johnson and Tolkien. Bang. Battle of Evermore. The ring raids. The ring raids ride in black. The Dark Lords. Hang on a minute. Let's get the lyrics. The lyrics, otherwise known. Lyrics. Okay, where's Tolkien? Okay. In the Battle of Evermore. Stop it. Okay, I'm waiting for the, I hear the horses' thunder down in the valley below. I'm waiting for the angels of Babylon, waiting for the eastern glow. Okay, that's Tolkien. The pain of war cannot exceed the woe of aftermath. The drums will shake the castle wall. The ring raids ride in black. Ride on, shoot straighter than before. No comfort has the fire at night that lights the face so cold. Dance in the dark of night till the morning light. The magic runes are writ in gold to bring the balance back. Bring it back. At last the sun is shining and the clouds of blue roll by. With flames from the dragon of darkness, the sunlight blinds his eyes. That's talking. Okay, let me continue and then I'll close. Boy, this is going to be a long one. Wow. Oh my God, this is going to be long. What am I doing? Shit. Anyway, that's all. I've proven it. They're all Tolkien nest. That's just 8. I think there's another one. Stairway to Heaven's Tolkien, Battle of Evermore, of course, Mystic Mountain Hop, Kashmir, 4 Sticks, No Quarter, Over the Hills and Far Away, Stairway to Heaven. That's all Tolkien. Much love, guys. Much, much love. Make the world happy. Make yourself happy first. You know how. And share it with the world.